COVID-19 by just staying at home, enjoy MPL Philippines, and enjoy the teams fighting it out right now. We are in Game 3 between Bren Esports and Cignal Ultra Warriors, which means it's a winner-take-all.
That's right. Again, 2 points for Cignal Ultra would be big. It'll do some great stuff to help bolster their morale after their consecutive losses this week.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Cignal Ultra is going to be playing every day today. They've been playing since day 1 of week 3, so...
It's insane. They haven't played a game in both week 1 and week 2 due to complications. Well, it looks like Cignal Ultra, they're raring to go right now, but starting it with a 0-2 isn't the thing that they've hoped for so far. Knowing Cignal Ultra, they're still calm about it, but you know, you can only be so calm when you keep losing games. They have to win this one, because if they don't, I feel like staying calm is no longer an option.
Yep. I like what Bren is doing. Swapping mid lane and with the Angela is it gives more control for a few to actually work around, and leaving Rebo to just keep dishing damage. Not the setup you see every day, but they can probably swap it out soon again.
Yeah, and looks like the turtle will be around in a few seconds from now. Both teams are actually just, you know, setting up, just trying to put their rotations around that area. But this isn't something that I've expected so far. Bren Esports is positioning very aggressively in the bottom side, which we haven't seen just yet, though. See, first blood.
Oh, whoa.
Off camera.
Whoa.
I told you, man.
Take it easy back there. Opens up that Lord for a very easy take once it goes up live on the field. No jawhead. That is exactly where you want to be if you're Bren Esports trying to get turtles.
Yeah, and we talked about the Jawhead being one of the more aggressive heroes here, but looks like aggression bit him in the back. That's going to be Abyssal Arrow landing, but it won't be massive for now. But it does halt the turtle take, and another Abyssal Arrow misses.
So all you need to do right now, Carl Teasy misses with a rotary swing. Gonna be able to get the heart card, get back up in the fight. Can he take some fights though? Can he get the turtle? Apparently not. Stolen there by Rhea. Rebo takes him out, but I think that's mission accomplished there for Cignal Ultra.
Definitely. They did steal the turtle away, and they got a 1-for-1 trade in that turtle take as well. And Cignal Ultra Warriors feel like they've won that trade, but in terms of gold lead, Bren Esports is still ahead, mainly because of that first blood that they got in the bottom lane. The Jawhead, though, back in this game even after getting 3-man early on.
Yeah, I like what Cignal Ultra was doing. They reset over and over again. Spear of Alpha misses out of nowhere by Carl Teasy. Hard to catch Imba DJ, obviously, so can't blame him for that. Teasy on the top side, gets thrown to the tower, takes 2 tower hits and a ton of missiles.
Yeah, but the ton of missiles just gets regen backed anyway. 4 people, or make that 3 people from Bren, rotating around the bottom side. You know, it's quite confusing if you count the dog as one of the heroes as well. I mean, technically it is. It is Popol and Koopa. Koopa.
And it really does help out. It really does help out in slowing down those arrows and making sure that you got some control, making you feel more confident when you go for a fight.
Yeah, and confidence is what they need here. They need to be able to get that confidence to start the fights, or maybe force a little bit of things. Cignal Ultra Warriors, they're playing quite defensively for the lineup that they have. They have a Selena, they have a Jawhead, but we haven't seen great tower dives just yet. They've always been responding to the plays of Bren Esports, and that's not a healthy sight to look at, considering that they have a lot of firepower to begin with.
Yeah, it's also super surprising because usually you would expect that, you know, you got Selena's, you got Jawhead, you go for the pickups, which is exactly what they did on the top side. I was expecting it on mid, but apparently they had some other plans.
Yeah, I feel like the power of misdirection just went big there, but looks like the purple buff will be secured by Carl Teasy.
Oh no!
The turtle is up.
No, kick it up, got it! He got it through the trap. Look at Carl Teasy, no purple buff on the guy. Oh, that was huge.
Yeah,
it slows down the alpha so much.
That's half HP on the turtle, though. And Bren Esports does have a little bit of an advantage here. Alpha going in. Imba DJ already half HP, but this is just massive. Carl Teasy no longer has the dash. He has to stay careful. That's going to be 1/4 HP. Shadow kill getting the kills. And this is just going ham for Cignal Ultra Warriors. One more kill on Flap Teasy. And Flap Teasy goes down to the Selena. And looks like that's just going to be a 2-for-1.
And all of that was started with a missed Spear of Alpha from Carl TZ with a heart guard. That was so problematic. And after that, you can see that they had very little engage and re-engage options. Turtle goes over the Cignal Ultra because of that.
And Turtle going to Cignal Ultra is massive. We've seen what Cignal Ultra does with those turtles. They got 100% of the turtles from last game and just gave them the win overall. And Cignal Ultra Warriors, they're following the trend here. That's turtle number 1 or 2, and Cignal Ultra Warriors is already ahead by 1K. Aqua Boy, though, a little bit of too aggressive plays there in the bottom side.
Yep, and I think that's what they need to do anyway. If you're on Hayabusa, if you want to stay relevant, you gotta make sure that you're using your skills, using your shadow kill to bait out skills. Otherwise, you're just farming and you're not really contributing that much to your team's economy.
Yeah,
and
Janus, though,
yeah.
being able to freely farm, this is going to be big for Cignal Ultra Warriors the moment we enter late game. But let's look at this. Bottom lane, easily taken out by Carl TZ and Flap TZ.
I mean, that's the advantage of an alpha, I guess. You're a little bit slow on the damage output, but you're tankier than usual as a jungler.
Oh
There you
no.
go with a meteor shower there coming in from Rebo. Forced out by Cignal, but the attack is happening on the back. Aqua Boy with a shadow kill onto Few.
Man, the Angela did not see the shadow kill coming. I feel like she thought she was treading on safe waters, but then again, the shadow kill, the quad shadow, just closed the distance, then immediately went in for the kill. It was too late for anyone from Bren Esports to get a few hits from the shadow kill, and Bren Esports, they found themselves one man less. In the bot lane, though, might be a 2v1 against Flap TZ.
Yep, Kekedot is close by. Rhea is going to be able to do some engages if he wants to. Trap hits on the Flap TZ. He's quite low. Carl TZ's close by to provide some support. The backup is stunned as well by Kekedot. And the Turtle, once more, is going to be the priority for these teams.
Yeah, Turtle already half HP here. Cignal Ultra Warriors, they want in on this, but looks like Bren Esports will superiorly get the Turtle with a retribution. No kills just yet, but Flap TZ is already low in HP. Cignal Ultra Warriors, they back off after Bren Esports steals it away.
I mean, I don't blame Janus for not going in for the attempt because, again, you are just relatively squishier. One wrong position from Janus could actually mean not just losing the turtle, but also losing the life of his teammates.
Yeah, and this is a lesson they learned from Bren Esports in Game 2. They went in for the objective, lost their lives, and ultimately lost the game. And Cignal Ultra Warriors, you know, there's one thing, learning from your own mistakes is one thing, but learning from the mistakes of your enemy makes you even stronger. And Cignal Ultra Warriors, they know for sure that that was already an objective gone, and they don't have to fight for nothing.
Yeah, for sure. That's, I guess that's just a call of probably Mbadije saying you don't need to go for it. It's not a big loss. We've already crippled down the alpha quite a bit. Maybe we can just try to just not lose members and we can take the next team fight.
Yeah.
Very interesting approach here by Cignal Ultra in this game.
Yeah, I agree. This approach coming in from Cignal Ultra, yes, they have the aggressive heroes, but that doesn't mean they have to go aggressive all the time. Knowing that their aggression needs to be timed, they need to know when to back off as well. You know, there's always a perfect opportunity for any great assassination. At this point, the assassination is just trying to get that perfect play at the perfect time, and Imba DJ, as you suspected, might just be the one calling that, you know what, let's not fight for it. Next team fight, we're just gonna find the opportunity or perhaps even force it with the Jawhead and the Selena. This has been the story so far for Cignal Ultra Warriors, but for Bren Esports, they're keeping up for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like Bren Esports is just in for a treat later on as long as they can get their alpha run in here. Carl TZ still has that trail buff, rocking very good damage output, clears a minion, stuns the lore from Kekedot, but again, doesn't matter with the Angela love waves healing him back up.
Yeah, and the Angela right now not performing as apt as the other Angelas that we've seen so far for the past few days. The Angelas that we've seen for the past few days has always been too successful, but this is a 2v1, but it won't even matter.
Imba DJ keeping the mid lane under control once more. Few is, I think, yeah, not as aggressive as some of the Angelas we've seen, but I think it is working out for Bren so far. They do have they do have some. They still have those turrets, so I think he's staying on the lanes too long. That's probably one of the big differences.
Yeah, and Rhea tries to go for the aggressive play against Flapteasy here. But looks like after the Abyssal Arrow doesn't land, they immediately back off. Aqua Boy immediately just goes Shadow out. You know what? I'm not gonna fight this Alpha 1v1. You know, now that I think of it, Carl Teasy will have a bad time in trying to land those Spears of Alpha because, well, almost everyone has the ability to either sustain it because of the Rafaela, and you can almost never get Aqua Boy on this Hayabusa.
Yeah. Can you actually deal with the shadows of the Hayabusa? It's gonna be very difficult to chase him down, especially if you're all alone. So he's gonna need the help of a lot of members.
That's pretty surprising. Few almost dying once again, and I just have to say, Aqua Boy has been lethal in finding this Angela. It's like he was born to find Angela as the Abyssal Arrow lands.
Just as Kankadot does find Flapteasy with the Abyssal Arrow, is gonna be forced to back off here by the Koopa. And Flapteasy will be able to regenerate really quickly Consecration on the Uranus. While the bot lane, of course, being corralled here by Rhea.
Yeah, and so far, this has been a very tightly contested game, not gonna lie. We're 10 minutes in, the Lord is already up, being started by Cignal Ultra Warriors here. Only 2 turrets down for the side of Cignal Ultra, and Bren Esports taking 1. Half HP in the Lord, and Flapteasy is already there in front of it. Bren Esports establishing position here, might just be a big fight.
Seem to be in a hurry here. Cignal Ultra immediately engages and then disregards the fight. Lord will go over to Bren Esports because of that weird decision. Killing spree for Rebo while Janice takes the other kill.
1-for-1 exchange. Rhea goes down for Lusty, but I have to say that Bren Esports won that trade by far. Sacrificing Lusty for Rhea was a big turn of events for Bren Esports, and not only that, the Chang'e securing the Lord with a meteor shower was massive for them. But in the bottom side, that's 4 people from Cignal Ultra Warriors and only 2 from Bren Esports. This might be just potentially dangerous for them.
Could be bad, especially if someone gets caught by the Abyssal Arrow. Looks like it will be kind of baited here by few. Lord will knock onto there. Meteor Shower clears the minion waves, but Bren's minion waves are also cleared up while Carl Teasy works on top side.
Yeah, and Carl Teasy will be opting to steal away this orange buff, but Janice already deals a lot of damage, and this is something to take note of. Janice is already hurting. 1 Abyssal Arrow with Janice present might be massive, might be lethal against Bren Esports, but so far, Bren Esports has re-established control of this game with 1k gold lead against Cignal Ultra Warriors. As we enter the mid-late game, this just might not even matter that much.
Yeah, that Lord really put a lot, or helped a lot rather, in making sure that Bren Esports is able to secure the push, or at least a counter push against Cignal Ultra, because if they did not get that Lord, man, imagine the push that could have happened. This mid lane turret would have been down. Bottom lane would have been destroyed for sure.
That massive rotation coming in from Cignal Ultra Warriors, that what if scenario, what if they got the Lord? One massive rotation could have changed it all for Bren Esports, but Bren Esports, good thing they were able to secure it for themselves, able to equalize this game back. Now it's anybody's game, and Flapteasy being brave here in front of 3 people.
Yep, Flapteasy, again, you kind of have to keep your eyes on there because there are no traps. There you go, just one more being put down by Lusty, and the advantage of a Selena trap against... Oh, there you go. We're going to have to talk about it a little bit later on. And Aqua Boy is cut down to half there real quickly and could go down. Shadow kill onto Flapteasy. Not really optimal. They get taken out. I don't even know what killed him, but yeah, he gets taken out.
That's so sad from Cignal Ultra Warriors. Bren Esports, they found Aqua Boy in a tough spot and forces the quad shadow and the shadow kill onto the wrong target. And you know what? After Flapteasy got the shadow kill on him, he's like, how about I deliver a fresh Aqua Boy to my whole team? I'm not even playing Jawhead, but here he is.
Yeah, not even a care in the world. He knew that it was a dead end for the guy. I guess that was just Aqua Boy, you know, reacting. It felt like just a knee-jerk reaction at that point.
Yeah, I mean, he practically had no choice. He was going to die to Uranus anyway. Might as well try to deal a little bit of damage, try to make some plays. By some time, perhaps the quad shadow would be back on cooldown after that shadow kill. But looks like it didn't work out for him. Now Bren Esports is 3k ahead of Cignal Ultra Warriors. This is looking bad for Cignal Ultra. They need to find that opportunity where Janus is able to free hit, because it has not been happening for now.
Yep, we're gonna see some more heart guards here, as Few just did complete the itemization that he needs. So I like it. I think we're gonna need to see more engages for that to be effective, though, because right now Bren Esports doesn't seem to want to take anything.
Yeah, I have to agree. But I want to point out that you told me that they were running 3 purifies from last game, or on first game, but now they're running 4 purifies.
Oh my
On the
god.
side of Bren Esports.
Seriously.
They just don't want to deal with it. Might as well have the purifies up online, and looks like Lord will be spawning. Again, Bren Esports has always been the first guy or the first team to just have a better position here, pulling the Lord towards them. It looks like it's going to reset for now. Cignal Ultra Warriors, they have the same amount of people with a Hayabusa about to go there after clearing a little bit. That's the stun landing, though, on the wrong person.
Interestingly enough, not sure if Bren even wants the Lord. I think they just want to go for a pickoff. The plan here is to get that pickoff to make sure that, you know, we can kind of slow down Aqua Boy, slow down Janus. Because Janus can't fight alone. Aqua Boy can't fight alone. Once you leave these guys alone with any 2 members of Bren, they're probably going to die instantly.
Yeah, and dying instantly is not what you want, especially in a high-stakes game right here. For the people who just tuned in right now, we are already at the 3rd game, and this is winner takes all. And it looks like, right now, Cignal Ultra Warriors, they're back online. Only a 2.5k gold lead, but this Lord will be huge to whatever or whoever team gets it, secures it for themselves. But Bren Esports, as you said, it feels like they're not as interested as we think they are. It's always been just going on and then resetting and then just going back to the lane. So this has been a long dance, a very, very long dance.
A huge dance. I'm betting this is going to get reset again. This is just Bren Esports baiting them, actually.
Baiting us too.
Baiting us. See if they can go for a fight. Once more, Purify taken by Lusty. Aqua Boy is close by, right behind. They don't see him. Goes in for the shadow kill. Janus gets Lusty. Lord is still low, but will go over to Carl Teasy. Bren Esports back on 3 members. They're still fighting. They're sustaining. Few is out. And looks like that's a double kill for Flop. What's happening here? They're going for the chase. The sustain is real. Coming in from Bren Esports.
It's the nice one, baby meta online for Bren Esports. The heals are up. The regen coming in from Rebo, and just Few tanking a lot of stuff as well. Bren Esports turning the tides of battle, not just by securing the Lord, but securing the fight as well. Shadow kill on Flapteezy here. Flapteezy will not even feel it. It's like tickles at this point. The shadow kill, more like shadow tickle. Well, as long as you're Flapteezy, of course.
That's right. As long as you are Flapteezy on the arenas with a Lord on your back, Rebo ready to take a fight. Divine Glaive equipped. The Meteor Shower gonna hurt once it goes in, but it's not active yet. But it's just as it doesn't even matter. The fact that you are a Chang'e and you are threatening it doesn't matter if it's off cooldown.
Yeah.
It did the job. He did the job. He scared off Cignal, and they got a big inhibitor turret on top.
Yeah, and threatening Cignal Ultra right now for the end. Bren Esports already penetrated the top side. They're looking to steal away majority of the jungle here for Cignal Ultra Warriors. I feel like at this point, Kekadot on this Selena has not been already, has already fell off rather. Kekadot at this point doesn't deal a lot of damage. He's only a stun bot at this point.
Yeah, I think that's falling into the same hole that we said in Game 1 and Game 2. Poppling Koopa plus Purify just makes a Selena's life so darn difficult. That's a reason why we haven't been calling out any major assassinations, is they're able to purify or block it with Koopa.
Yeah, and Bren Esports, they definitely saw an opportunity to counter the Selena. You know what? Weeks 1 and 2, Selena 100% ban rate. Alright, how do we deal with it? The answer is simple. 3 to 4 purifies. We get a Popolin Koopa. Make them play the Selena. Give the Selena away. Bait them down in a fight in a mid lane.
Look at that damage output with a Divine Glaive up. Trung, cleaned it out. They could not stand there for more than like 1 second. They had to back off.
You have to respect at this point. Divine Glaive hurts a lot. That Meteor Shower, Meteors will hurt like a truck. You know what? Meteors versus truck, both of them hurt. Both of them will kill you.
Exactly. Either way, whichever one, you are going to get hurt. And that is exactly what Bren Esports is doing here on the bottom side. With that turret incredibly low. With Carl Easy also pushing up on other lane.
Yeah, just a few hits coming in from Bren Esports will take down this bottom lane turret, and looks like Bren Esports poising their way towards victory here. Cignal Ultra Warriors, they have to stay careful. This is a 5-man push in the bottom side. They want to take this tower, and they will take this tower. The defense coming up next.
And that turret is not going to be long for this world. The fight being forced here by Carl Teasy. Gets down to half, tries to get some HP off the minions. Not enough, though, to make a difference. They will have to back off of this one. 40 seconds on the next Lord could be what they're looking for.
Yeah, quite sure that they want to end this game with a Luminous Lord on their side. 20 seconds before the next Lord spawns, they're going to clear out their jungle real quickly. We're already seeing Carl Teasy rotating around their own jungle, getting the buffs as his team secures the buffs of the end of Cignal Ultra Warriors. Now, 10 seconds on this Lord. 3 lanes pushing against Cignal Ultra Warriors. Their base very open to take. Cignal Ultra Warriors, this is the make or break for them.
Yeah, one death is equals probably 80 seconds or 70 seconds of death timers. So the moment you die, you're out. Permanently out in this one. So they gotta be extra careful on this one. Whether or not they're gonna contest this, I think that's what Cignal Ultra's trying to contemplate right now.
This just might be deja vu for Bren Esports. This is where they lost last game, but they secure the Lord once again. The fight brews here near the bottom side, and the damage is just too real. The Divine Glaive kicking in, and Meteor Shower will take down one. That's a 1 for none, plus the Lord. Bren Esports pushing in the pressure.
While all that was happening, though, look at what happened in the mid lane. Aquaboy forced off Minion waves and kind of bought this team some time. 44 seconds on the clock. Janus can kind of... Will he make it in time, though? I don't think so.
Who knows?
30 seconds. If Cignal Ultra can clear the heck out of this mid lane, probably. But it's gonna prove to be a very tall task.
Yeah, a Janus gone for Cignal Ultra Warriors. The Lord
20 seconds.
marching. This is it, Rockhart.
Stunts coming in here onto the Popolin Koopa. Fight breaking up under the turret. Bren Esports, they're not playing around. They want to keep going for the minions, for the base, and they get the W. 2-1 against Cignal Ultra.